If you're willing, I'd like to ask you, Matt Ricciardella, what is the biggest risk?
Well, I think it's a great question, obviously. And I think there's a lot of answers to that question. But I've thought about this, obviously, in depth. I think for me personally, and what we do, by far the largest risk is overpaying for an asset. Um, you could take a good investment and make it a poor one by paying the wrong price. Vice versa, you could take a mediocre investment and make it a wonderful one by paying the right price. So we focus diligently on not overpaying. And the way we do that, there's a term, actually, I think Charlie Munger had this term, which is Warren Buffett's partner. And he said that risk is inextricably bound up in the price that you pay for an asset. And I think that rings true for me in a major way. The way we mitigate that risk, to answer the other part of your question, Darren, is by and large, we don't compete with the rest of the buyer pool that's out there. The way we do that is we buy most of our properties off market. So we create a bond and a relationship with the seller where we're dealing direct with them without a broker. And that's how we put probably 80 to 90% of our deals together. Right now, as I mentioned, the two asset classes are white hot. Because of that, there's bidding wars, there's auctions. You have to compete in those auctions and you offer the highest price and you win. But question I have is, are you really a winner or are you a loser? I mean, you paid more than everyone else out there. So we like to focus on finding our deals without competing. And I think that's how we lay off the risks, as you would use the term in the insurance world, or we mitigate our risk to a large extent.